Hey everybody, Brett Lechtenberg here. And if you don't know me, I have been teaching empowerment, safety, business trainings, and that kind of stuff for over 20 years professionally. And as I was sitting down here in my laboratory, planning out a launch for my newest product that's coming out on time management called Reclaiming the Clock, and for one of my clients who was putting out also a very cool empowerment program on saving lives, it came to me, the idea struck me that I get asked to teach and talk about many of the same topics all the time, whether it's business, whether it's anti-bullying, which I speak a lot in schools, whether it is just safety topics, family, dealing with children, whatever it is. A lot of those things have the same common themes running through them all the time. So my new video series here, and this is the first one, is what's called the Personal Mastery Minute. My goal is to give you some very specific tools, some very specific concepts that you can apply, whether it's business, whether it's personal, whatever it is, and help make your life a little bit better. All right, so in this first one is what I call the Acceptance Catapult. And one thing that is a common theme with people, and they ask me this all the time, is how do I get from point A to point Z with as little time and as little work and little energy as possible? And now on the surface, I understand that. It's great to be able to compress time. It's great when we don't have to work super hard at something and be able to get a result. The problem is most of the things that we really want that are really of value to us take some time. They take some energy. They take discipline in order to achieve. And you can't just go from point A to point Z. You have to follow A, B, C all the way along in order to get what you want. So here's the 5 key components to the Acceptance Catapult. Number 1, some things are going to be really hard. That's just the way it is. They're going to take time. They're going to take discipline in order for you to personally master them. There's not always a shortcut. You have to come to terms with that. You have to accept that. The second thing is you're going to have to build a series of success habits that help you overcome those really hard things for you. Now, some things will come easy, and that's going to be awesome. But when those things are hard, it's the little breakdown of the steps that you build those success habits on that are going to make you successful to be able to reach your desired outcome, your dream, your goal, whatever that is. The third thing is you have to fall in love with those success habits. If you don't fall in love with them and make them part of your life, make them part of your DNA, then you can build them, but you're not going to follow through on them, and you're not going to end up mastering whatever it is that you're after. The fourth thing is kind of the 10x rule. You have to accept that some things are going to take a lot longer, sometimes up to 10 times longer, could take just 10 times more energy, might take 10 times more thought, might take 10 more meetings, whatever it is, than you originally thought to be able to reach that desired outcome. So many people have a primary plan, but they don't have a backup plan, a contingency plan, an emergency plan. They don't put the pieces in place, and they think they're just going to get there really, really quickly. It's not going to happen. So count on it taking 10 times longer. If it doesn't take longer and you do hit everything, just consider that a bonus, like icing on the cake for great planning and great focus and good for you. Now, the last thing, and this is the important thing, and this is a little wrench here if you can't see it, you have to maintain those disciplines. Whatever you developed up here, whatever success habits, strategies, etc. that you put together here to reach that desired outcome, you have to continue to maintain it. Right? It's just like going to school. You can do great the first quarter, get great grades, build some study habits, etc. And then second quarter you decide I'm going to coast. What happens? Your grade point average goes down because you didn't maintain those success habits. It happens to business people all the time. They have a great month, and then they go, I got this nailed, and then they get into the next month, and their next month goes right in the toilet. I see it at schools and other places too. They'll put in some great measures to stop anti-bullying, to improve some safety, to improve some empowerment of their kids or of their clients if it's a business. and then they do it for a little bit, and then they don't maintain it. Maintenance is the key. I think Covey said you got to always sharpen the saw. All right, so that's the 5 pieces of the Acceptance Catapult. I hope you enjoyed it. Please leave me your comments below this video. Tell me what you thought, and if you liked it, share it with your friends. I'm Brett Lechtenberg, and until the next Personal Mastery Minute, have a great day.